Hello everybody, it's Foo here, and I am in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon for my first experiment in these games. Really excited about this. We've got so many new toys to play with, so many new mechanics to test. It's really exciting times. So the first one we're going to be looking at is Blacephalon and its move Mind Blown, an extremely powerful fire-type move that deals damage to all the other Pokemon on the field, but it also deals damage to Blacephalon itself. It deals half of its health in damage, rounded up, so you're only ever going to be able to get 2 of these off unless you heal yourself somehow. And so it's a really interesting move, but I'm going to be trying this out with a couple of abilities to see how it works. I'm really interested to see how this goes. First of all, what we're going to be looking at is how it works with Magic Guard, whether Blacephalon can prevent the recoil damage with Magic Guard, because things like Double Edge, Flare Blitz, if your opponent has Magic Guard, it won't get the recoil from those moves. However, if a Pokemon with Magic Guard goes for a Self-Destruct or Explosion, it cannot prevent that damage from being done to itself. It will faint when it uses those moves. So I want to see how this works and how it treats the recoil from Mind Blown, whether it's like Self-Destruct and Explosion damage because it does explode kind of thing, or whether it's like any other recoil move and you can prevent it with Magic Guard. So I'm going to test that first, and then we're going to test Rock Head, but more about that in a second. So we've got this Magic Guard Alakazam, which is just going to go for a skill swap. Blacephalon is going to go for that very powerful Mind Blown to see if we can prevent that damage. And let's have a go here. So there you can see the Magic Guard being swapped over. We're going to see the fabulous Mind Blown from the quirky old Blacephalon over there. Going to chuck its head into the sky. And bam! And that is one fainted Alakazam. So does it do damage to itself after? What? It did no damage to itself. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So that's really, really cool. You want a Magic Guard Blacephalon to be able to spam Mind Blown. That just blew my mind a little bit. That was awesome. So it treats it like recoil damage. So that gives me ideas for future things. And it does make me think that Rock Head will potentially prevent this damage, because Rockhead prevents recoil damage, and that acted kind of just like average recoil damage that was prevented by Magic Guard. But I just want to do a proof of concept test to see if that works. So let's get this all set up again. So yeah, Blacephalon, very cool Pokemon, really great offensive Pokemon, really strong attacking stats, but it is pretty frail, especially if you're going to go for that Mind Blown attack and take all that recoil. It does go down quite quickly to these moves, but if you can get Magic Guard on there, apparently it's not as much of an issue, so that's really cool. Also, really interesting tactic is to try and use Z Mind Blown, because you do tons of damage in that one move, in that one turn. So that's a really nice one, and then you obviously don't get the recoil because it turns into Inferno Overdrive rather than Mind Blown. So really cool move right there. I really like its design as well. It's this goofy clown firework thing, and it moves all strange. So anyway, this time what we've got is my skill swap Alakazam here. We're going to skill swap onto the Rockhead Marowak. I'm just going to go for a Sword Stance because I don't want to hurt my Alakazam at all. So there you go, you can see the skill swap going off, and we've got the Rockhead, so that's great. And so then what we're going to do is switch out into my Blacephalon, give my Blacephalon that Rockhead and Rockhead ability, and then see if Mind Blown will do the things. So we're just going to go straight for, actually, you know what, I'm going to go for a Protect here as I switch out, because I don't want to do anything this turn. And then we will see what's going to happen. So I do want to test Mind Blown with other abilities. If you have other ideas to test Mind Blown, then please leave them in the comment section below, or any other experiments you want to see with any of the new Pokemon or the new moves. There's tons of potential at the moment, and I've got some videos in the pipeline already that I can't wait to get on with. But anyway, here we go. We're going to see the skill swap. We're going to get that Rockhead across to this Blacephalon, and we'll see if the Mind Blown works like just an average recoil move. So here we go. Here's Mind Blown. Is it going to work like average recoil? We do take out the Alakazam, but it takes the recoil damage. So that is really interesting, and I have a feeling that's how I did a video about Rockhead High Jump Kick. So Rock Head prevents recoil damage, but with High Jump Kick, if you crash, you still take that kind of crashing damage, which is actually recoil damage kind of thing, but it's not recoil damage because it's not prevented by Rock Head. So there you go. That's really interesting. So it doesn't count as recoil damage as such, but you can avoid it with the Magic Guard. So Magic Guard Blacephalon would be wicked if it was a thing, but it's not a thing. So yeah, just an interesting beginning experiment. Please leave your questions in the comment section below. I've got so many that I want to do already, and I'd love to hear your ideas all in there. You guys are all so intelligent, I know you are. If you like this kind of content, if you want to see more experiments and tests, then please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on this video. But that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. I've been foofootoo, you've been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.